Good morning, St. Mark's. My name is Walter Hawthorne, and I'll be bringing you the morning manna today. My wife Judy and I have been members of St. Mark's for 52 years. That's right, 52 years and approximately 2,600 Sundays. Many of you hearing this were not even living 52 years ago. During that time, we have seen St. Mark's go through many changes. Like any institution, business, corporation, government, churches, our church has had its peaks and its valleys. Some may consider that this pandemic is causing our church to go through a valley right now. That can certainly be true for individuals who have lost their jobs, their businesses, lost their income, and maybe even lost their health or life to this disease. But can we say that about St. Mark's? My grandchildren love for me to tell them stories of things I did when I was their age. What was it like being young in the 1940s, Papa? Perhaps in 5 or 10 or 20 years, some of your children will be asking what it was like to live through the COVID-19 pandemic of 2020. What can we tell them about what was happening at St. Mark's? One of Judy's favorite scriptures is Romans 5, 3 and 4. We know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character, hope. And hope does not disappoint us. We can relate that to what is happening today. Many are suffering and persevering, but their character is revealing itself in many selfless and generous acts. We can see that with the work that is going on at St. Mark's. Members are making face masks for healthcare workers. Food is being collected for food pantries. Volunteers are grocery shopping for those at risk. Members are making phone calls weekly to check on folks. That is hope in action. Another favorite scripture is Romans 8:28. We know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. So what good is coming from this? As far as our earth is concerned, pollution is greatly reduced. Previously polluted streams and rivers are running clear. For families, they are discovering the joy of family meals together, reading, working in the yard, taking daily walks or bike rides through the neighborhood, and the fun in playing games. Granted, I'm not trying to work from home while school-age children are learning online and often bored. For our church, I would suggest that our dedicated staff has never worked harder than they are working now to keep us connected. Zoom. Whoever knew about Zoom? I retired 20 years ago and I never knew about it. FaceTime was intimidating for Judy and me. Now our Sunday school class has over 20 people each Sunday morning on Zoom, keeping our connection with each other. Small groups are meeting together, book studies are being done. By the way, if you wanted to try one of the Sunday school classes or small groups and never did it, now's the time to try it from the comfort of your own home. The special services and Sunday worship services are unique and very meaningful. The morning manna has helped many of us set aside time each day for devotion, a habit that may continue when life gets back to normal. Where is all this going? What will you tell people about what was happening at St. Mark's during this challenging time? Will you say that it was a time in the valley? Or it may have been one of our peaks. Will we be able to say that the church thrived during this time and continued to do so when we could gather together again? Will we say that the church was packed because we were so happy to see everybody again? I like to do book folding in the winter when I can't get outside and work in the yard or play golf. This is one of the books I did after Fran mentioned this in a sermon a while back. God is greater than your highest highs and lowest lows. I truly think He is revealing our high to us. We care about each other. In closing, I would like to read the chorus to a song written by Stephen Green. Bill Gaither's vocal band has a wonderful rendition of it. When someone asks us about what went on during the pandemic, think of this chorus. May all who come behind us find us faithful. May the fire of our devotion light their way. May the footprints that we leave them to believe, and the lives we live inspire them to obey. May all who come behind us find us faithful. Looking forward to seeing you in church as soon as we can, and good morning.